to do the deal or not do the deal? That is the question. Two things here. Number one, when do you go for it? When do you pull the trigger and actually do the deal? When do you do that? Or number two, when do you walk away? When do you pass on the deal? Right? And ladies and gentlemen, that is the number one problem facing beginning commercial real estate investors today. Let's face it, it is so easy to find a bad deal out there, right? Just go to LoopNet.com. You'll find quite a few. It is much, much tougher to find the good deals. So two questions come up right away that you should ask yourself and you need answers to. Number one is, when do you know you have a good deal? What does it look like? And number two, and this is of equal importance, when do you know you should walk away, pass on a deal, right? Very important topic. That's what today's video is on. Let's get started. All right, let's get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you several deal situations, and you're going to decide if we have a deal or no deal, okay? Let's go with deal number one. Deal number one here. We have a good neighborhood for this deal. We have a motivated seller. The property is distressed, okay? Seller financing is available. That can be a good thing, right? And it's probably available because the property is distressed. And we have a big profit potential in a situation like this. But the last part is a gut renovation. Gut renovation means that there's no sheetrock, okay? We're down to the studs. All we have are the electrical, plumbing. There's no finished flooring. We have a roof, of course, but we're down to the studs. Now, is this a deal for you or is this no deal? Which one? Okay? I will choose for you from a coach's standpoint. I would say that this is a no deal, right? Here's the reason why, right? So it's because of this right here, gut renovation. Remember, you are a beginner, right? And this is a gut renovation, meaning that you have no appliances, you have no flooring, you have no finished lighting, nothing is finished. All you have is a shell of a building, right? And in my opinion, from my experience, that's too risky for a beginning investor. Two things can happen. Number one, the contractor can rip you off. Some of you already have that experience. And number two, this is one of the biggest fail points of beginners doing complete renovations like this, is to run out of money. So to me, this is a no deal. Do you agree? Not agree? Put your comments in the comments box, please. Okay, let's go to deal number two. All right, here we are with deal number two. Let's jump into it. All right, we're in a good neighborhood, which we love. We're 100% occupied, means it's a stable property. Rents are below market, and as you guys know me, we love this because when the rents are below market, we can get the rents up, we can get the cash flow up, we can also get the property value up, right? And number three, the property's in good condition, so we love that. But this last one here, this is a toughie. Seller not motivated at all to sell. All right? So the question is this a deal or is this a no deal? Which one do you think it is? Well, to me, this is a deal. And the reason why is, even though some of you may say, Peter, he or she not willing to sell, they won't call me back, they won't engage with me, they keep hanging up on me, but guess what, right? These four things outweigh this right here. Commercial real estate is a relationship-based business, right? So your job is to work on and nurture the relationship with this seller who's not motivated. We do it all the time. Sometimes it takes us 3 months, sometimes even a year. But when you have all four of these, with this property, it can be life-changing. So don't give up. Got it? All right. So let's move on to deal number three. All right. Deal number three. This one's a fun one. This one's a rather complicated. So follow me along. All right. So here's deal number three. You've been watching this property forever, for a long time. And finally, it's available. So you're so excited. It's finally here, right? You've been watching it online for so long. It has a double-digit cash-on-cash return. So on paper, high ROI. It has high cash flow. So that's a great thing, right? And here's a downer though. It has high property management turnover, so you can't keep your property manager on, or this person hasn't been able to. And then we're in a 12% cap rate area. Okay, so what do you think about this deal? Do we have a deal or do we have no deal? Which one is it? Okay, so in my opinion, for you as a beginning investor, this is a no deal. Let me share why. Okay, it's because of this. It's because that you are in a 12% cap rate area. This is not a 12 cap rate deal. It's a 12% cap rate area. The higher the cap rate on the area, the potentially or most likely the worse the area is. So because it's a 12% cap rate area, it's probably high crime, high poverty. The area is a mess. Now, there's someplace as a beginner you should not go into. And the reason why is you won't be able to collect the rents because of the type of tenants here. Okay? Been there, tried that. Didn't work. Never has worked. Right? So, what I want you to do here is to realize that you can fix a property, but you can't fix an area. Okay? So even though you've been watching this property forever, that's another thing, because look at this first part here. You're excited that this deal is finally on the market, right? So take the excitement or the emotion out of the business and pay attention to the deal, okay? Because the higher the emotions go, the lower the intelligence goes. All right? So two things why this is a bad deal. Number one is because it's in an area where you will not be able to collect rents. And number two, you're getting emotional. Got it? Okay. Do you agree? Not agree? Let me know in the comments. Let's go to deal number 4. All right. Here's the last one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Here is number 4. Deal number 4. All right. So we have an out-of-state owner. Okay. We love those guys, because we sense motivation when the property is suffering. Number 2, this owner did not keep financial records. In fact, he kept them in a shoebox. So you can imagine the state of the property. Number 3, 1/3 of the units are vacant, right? So that's a red flag there. Here's something good. There's no loan on the property, so it's free and clear. So no loan on the property. And number 4, you have been unable to get a reasonable loan for this property, right? Because you don't have the proper financial records to get to the lender, and also because of the high vacancy. In fact, 4 banks said no to you already. All right? So here's the situation, right? Do we have a deal or do we have no deal? Which one is it for you? All right. So as your coach, I'm going to say that this one is a deal. It really is, because when you have a willing seller and you have a willing buyer, we can create beautiful deals. Let me explain. All right, here's the situation. This guy is out of state and obviously he's distressed. But the great thing is he doesn't have a loan on the property, okay? And since you've been unable to get a loan because of these 2 things, in fact, 4 banks said no, what we're going to do is allow the seller to be the bank for you. It's called creative financing. We're one of the best out there, if not the best, in putting together these type of deals. So again, when you have a willing seller and a willing buyer, you can create beautiful deals together. And that's what this could be for you. Got it? All right. So now, from these 4 situations, deal situations, I hope you learned a little more now when it's time to jump in, to pull the trigger, or when it's time to just walk away, right? Some of the best deals that you can do is just by walking away. And some of the best deals that you can do is by learning what we have, what we showed you here. All right. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching Commercial Deal or No Deal. If you want more videos like this, go ahead and click the like button, leave your comments at the bottom, or simply go to our website, commercialpropertyadvisors.com. Lots more resources there. Thank you again, and I'll see you at the next video.